If anyone knows how to hold a grudge or hold on to damning blackmail, it's Stephen Jackson White. Tell Me Lies ended its second season with Stephen giving Bree, Catherine Missile, a truly terrible wedding gift. The recording of Evan, Brandon Cook, admitting that he cheated on her with Lucy, Grace Van Patten. He doesn't surprise me anymore, star Jackson White says of his character's latest move. I love it. I love how calculating he is. It's so much fun to play. He's a total shark. He's very, very smart and very spiteful, and it's a blast to get to play around with his stuff. Showrunner Megan Oppenheimer adds, Stephen is someone who just holds a grudge, and he is always going to get revenge if he feels betrayed. It felt organic for his character to do that, even though it is crazy for him to hold on to it for that long. But that's what he's going to do. He's going to wait until he needs more from Evan. As for how it impacts Bree, Oppenheimer says, I think other people are really collateral damage to him. I don't think he even wants to hurt Bree, but he knows that that will ruin Evan's life and Lucy's relationship with Bree. So he's going to do it knowing that it'll hurt Bree. But the recording wasn't the episode's only twist. There was also the reveal that Bree and Oliver, Tom Ellis, were never actually having an affair, but rather that he's in an open marriage, a decision Oppenheimer says they came to partially to surprise people. But it was also about hurting Bree. I was thinking about, what is the most devastating thing that can happen? Because I think the thing that makes an affair feel so precious is feeling like you have a secret, she says. Specifically, Oppenheimer recalls a scene in I May Destroy You. The one scene that really stuck with me is when the best friend has the threesome with the two guys. She thinks it's all just happened organically, and then she sees them walk away out the window, and they high-five, and she realizes they were in on it, and she wasn't. She says, there is just something devastating about that. That's where the original idea came from. Speaking of devastating, the finale also revealed how Drew, Benjamin Wadsworth, died, overdosing from a night of partying with his brother, Wrigley Spencerhouse, who found him the next morning. I had actually thought that he was going to die at the end of season 1, and it was quite similar, Oppenheimer admits. It just didn't fit in, so we put it at the end of season 2. I knew I wanted it to be almost like an anticlimactic moment, because I think that's how death happens in real life a lot of the time. Sometimes it's like this weird afterthought. Oppenheimer admits she thought about cutting the death altogether. I try to find a way to keep him alive because Ben is such a great actor, and he's so lovely. I was like, maybe we don't have to kill him, but we'd already set it up, she says. He had to die. We knew we needed to get Wrigley to a place where he could never forgive himself. But it also needed to be Lucy and Stephen's fault at its core, which I think it is. Speaking of Stephen and Lucy, they got back together in the college timeline and hooked up in the other. He has a conscience, White says of his character, though he admits that he can be really jarring. For Oppenheimer, she believes that their relationship is rooted in love, just a specific kind. There's a huge range in what love means to different people. Stephen's version of love is, what can someone mean for me, and how can they make me feel better? How can they contribute to my life? I don't think he's capable of selfless love, she says. But he loves Lucy when he realizes she accepts me at my worst, and that's what he needs right then. And so then he thinks, okay, this is love. So yeah, I think it is rooted in love, but a certain version of love that is maybe not the best. And same for Lucy. White adds, it's really fun to try to find a way into some of the questionable things he does. And he certainly does plenty of questionable things.